I've got my Melbourne breakfast tea in my mortadeli
Yeah.
mug. I've got this random McDonald's glass that I found at reverse garbage yesterday that I'm going to
Fab.
put Monster into because I'm dead inside, and I have a water.
Fantastic. Fantastic.
Let me just,
Yeah, really good.
yeah, really good stuff. Yeah.
This is really hot.
Get it while it's hot.
So hot right now.
I'm Caitlin McPhail.
And I'm Holly Belkelman.
And this is Hot to Me, a podcast covering pop culture, dating, fashion, beauty, and anything else that we deem hot. As always, we recommend watching this video in this. As always, we recommend watching this episode in video format. Let's try that again on YouTube and Spotify for the full experience. I work very hard to get the visual references in there for our gorgeous listeners. So please appreciate. You'll get the full experience. Yeah. That being said, the feedback that I got from our number one fans, Cam and Conrad, was
Holly, get a fucking microphone. Was that the feedback?
That was one piece of feedback. There's several. But the other one was, well, I haven't listened because then you said I had to watch it on YouTube. And I said, I didn't say you had to watch it on YouTube. I said, we recommend you watch it on YouTube or Spotify, the video. Obviously, if you can only do audio.
Personally. Yeah, I'm a Spotify video girl. I like that because you can also flip between audio and video easily. Whereas YouTube, God forbid you close your fucking phone off.
Yeah, you got to lock in on YouTube's a laptop activity.
Exactly. It is.
And I'm not a laptop girly. I'm a phone girly.
I'm on the fly phone girly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So to clear that up, you can listen to the audio version, but there is an enhanced version waiting there for you should you wish to take it.
And we recommend unlocking that higher plane of existence.
We recommend that particular ascension.
Yeah. Hey, am I okay?
No, never.
No. As we were just saying off mic before this, I've been out, I would say maybe 15 days in a row, which I'd say is maybe a record since my first year of university. So hang on by a thread. But
this should be a fun one, I think.
Yeah. Can my 3 remaining brain cells get through a podcast? God, we'll find out soon.
Who's to know? And we'll all find out together.
Can't wait. Okay, shall we do the bulletins?
Yeah, absolutely. Off you go. Knock yourself out.
So the New York Dispatch this week, as I said, I have not seshed this hard since maybe 2015. But it's so much fun. As I said to my friend Nat earlier today, I was like, it feels like being on exchange or in first year uni. That's what it is like to be in New York coming up to summer, my first year in New York as well, the first couple of months. It feels like being on exchange. It is a playground. This city is a playground for adults and it's very fun. It's a fun place to be. You can probably gather that I'm not a total fucking loser anymore. I'm not Brooklyn's biggest loser anymore. I actually have some friends. And that truly has made a huge, huge amount of difference, specifically girlfriends, which, as I've said to a lot of people, maybe not on the pod, but I've certainly said this a lot of times, having girlfriends truly is like the difference between living a midlife and living a great life. And now that I feel like I have some good girlfriends here, I'm like, oh, wait, I love my life. I love this city. I'm having so much fun. So that's great.
The difference between thriving and SUI ideation.
Correct. Yeah. Pretty strong difference between the two. And girlfriends are maybe the key to unlocking that.
That's good. The secret to life, girlfriends.
Exactly. Yeah, I guess that's kind of it for the New York Dispatch. How about you?
I have not gone out 15 days in a row. In fact, I've probably gone in 15 days in a row. I am hibernating.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Hibernation mode for for a couple of reasons. One, social battery at 0. Two, trying to save some kind of money before I go away later this year for an extended period of time. And I'm famously not super fiscally responsible. So
Famously.
famously. To that point, when I stay home, I just look online and then I get served things that I should buy on the internet and then I buy those. So there's been a few impulse purchases lately, for sure. Too many, but nothing new there.
Some would say too many. Some would.
Many would say too many.
Your dad probably would, for sure.
Yep. No, for sure. My fiscally responsible friends have said too many. But I did get a second pair of hooves, so who's the real winner here?
Yeah. For those who don't know what we're talking about, please listen to the podcast episode from two drops ago where we talk about Caito's freaky shoe obsession.
Yeah. So now I have a pair of hoof adjacent ballet flats in brown and in black.
A cowboy pair and a city sleek pair.
Exactly. It's important to have both because I contain multitudes. But it's also the betterment of my wardrobe. And at the moment, I'm going through one of those absolutely nothing fits me and I hate all of it periods. And if I continue that, I will have a meltdown. So here we are.
Cool.
And it's finally getting cold. Sydney decided cold can happen now, so we can all wear our winter wardrobes and not sweat when we get caught off guard.
Nice. Meanwhile, over here, if there's even a light breeze and I have to take a jacket, furious about it.
That's
after all of the layers from earlier
this
year. I'm like, don't want to carry a jacket. I just want to be like
absolutely not
minimally dressed. Yeah.
No accessories.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, should we kick off?
Yeah, let's get into the hots this week because we've got a big one that we've done a combined one for one of them because we both wanted to talk about it so much. And that is, of course, Off Campus, which is the newest hockey romance on Amazon Prime, college romantic drama chronicling the unexpected love story between music student Hannah Wells and Briar U Hawks star hockey player Garrett Graham, as well as the lives of the supporting cast. They'll get into those in later seasons. That was the focus this season. I'm just super stoked because I've finally watched a fucking show we talk about on this podcast.
I know, thank God. It's so good too. Like, it's so good.
It reminds me of like the peak CW days.
Yeah, it does.
You know
it's very like Gossip Girly kind of vibe, and OC.
Or OC,
like,
yeah, but even like Vampire Diaries without the vampires.
Yeah, right.
Everyone's hot.
One Tree Hill vibe. Yeah.
Everyone's hot. Multiple storylines, emotions. It's not just garbage. You know,
it's not just surface level. I agree.
Yeah, and I think obviously a lot of people have done a lot of comparisons with Heated Rivalry, which was famously
not the same.
They're not the same.
I don't want comparisons.
Not the same.
I don't. I actually don't want comparisons.
I know.
And
I don't want to hear it.
The creator, his handle is Undiagnosed Anthony, who is so funny. He posted something. He's so funny. He was like, I don't want comparisons because Heated Rivalry is a piece of like genuine art. Like it's stunning acting, genuine art. Like it is cinema, deserves all the awards in the world. It's not quite as high caliber as Heated Rivalry, but man, is it great. But I don't want comparisons.
No, they fulfill different parts of my soul.
Exactly. Exactly.
Heated Rivalry was beautiful. It was extremely intimate. It was extremely like artsily shot. Terrible way to describe that.
It's like Call Me by Your Name adjacent kind of vibe.
Yeah, exactly. It's very like queer awakening, like long drawn out story. So many like beautiful and like very like tender moments in that show. Whereas Off Campus still has obviously like the romance vibes, but it's very much a college show first and
agree.
foremost.
It's more young adult, I would say.
Yes.
And it's fucking great.
God,
but they
it's
are
good.
different. But God, it's good. I need that tapped into me in a fucking IV drip. Like, I want it. I watched it in a day and a half. Like,
I think I watched it
mainlined that show.
Like, the episodes are like an hour, and I think I watched it in like 3 sittings, like 3 days in a row.
It's crazy. I watched it so quickly that I was like, hey, I'm disgusting that I just watched that much TV in 2 days.
Hey, I need to reassess everything.
No, I was like, hey, what if you go outside? What's wrong with you? Anyway, it was beautiful. But now because I watched it so quickly, I think I'm going to do my second watch. As someone who famously watched Hated Rivalry 4 times, I would say maybe in like 2 weeks. I'm like pretty into a rewatch. So I am going to be rewatching Off Campus, especially now that Hacks is finished, which I was going to talk about Hacks on this episode, but you haven't fucking seen it yet. And also there's a lot of TV.
I am going to watch it.
Okay,
that one I am going to watch. Yeah.
Yeah, good.
Yeah. They're not super long seasons, are they?
No, there's like between 8 and 10 episodes per season, 5 seasons. And it's cinema. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll get into that on another episode.
We've got a couple of things that we wanted to talk about with Off Campus that we are in agreement on. First of all is Garrett fucking Graham, also known as Belmont fucking Camelli.
Yeah, what the flying fuck is that about?
What
Genuinely.
the hell is that? Because he is so hot. It's actually unbelievable stuff. Like,
yeah, it's crazy work.
Like, and I'm not talking about, oh, he's so cut and like, blah, blah. There's a lot of cut guys out there. He has the most insane aura and the most beautiful smile.
Yeah, it's so beautiful.
In the whole world. And he has such kind eyes, but he's so hot. Like,
yeah, I agree.
He's genetically blessed.
I think is a really big part of it.
Yes.
Because he looks just like, I look at him and I'm like, hey, I feel safe. Like, you're hot as fuck, but I feel safe.
Like, you're hot as fuck, but you have no threatening aura at all.
Yeah,
like,
that's it. And it's unusual to find any, like, an overlap between that. Given, like, I've been talking a lot recently in my private life about men who give off a sinister vibe. And Garrett Graham, Belmont Camelli, there's just like, not a single ounce of sinister vibe about him. He's just like sweet and safe and gorgeous. Hot. And also like the actor hypes his girlfriend up and I love to see it.
Yes.
It's so gorgeous. Cute.
Like so all of the guys in this show are they're all hot. Like there's none they're like all
except for Sean. Hot. Except for Sean.
No, the main guys. He's a fucking hard to see. So
away. Away.
Sean is Hannah's best friend. If you haven't seen the show, Hannah's best friend Ali has this boyfriend Sean throughout the season that she's kind of like
trying to
on her way out basically. With. Like she's trying to sack him off, and that man is a fucking buzzkill, and he sucks.
He's also loser as F. Loser as F. He needs to be out of here.
Like, he has the exact vibe where it's like, if I shake your hand, I'm going to pull my hand away and go, ugh.
And I'm going to wipe it on my jeans. I'll wipe it on my jeans to get your hand aura off it. Away.
To get your wet fish hand off it.
Yeah. Like I know he's giving like a sloppy ass handshake. He's not a firm handshaker and he's got sweaty palms. Disgusting.
And he's like sorry to the guy playing this, but the character does suck. But he kisses just like little pecks.
Like a bird. Hey, can you wait for a second? I'm just going to throw up in the toilet. Just give me a sec.
I've had that happen to me once. Have you ever had someone kiss you like that?
Yeah, like
It's
a
so
fucking
fucked
bird
up.
eating bird seed out of a bird feeder. I have,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's so fucked where they're just like, and you're like, what
I know.
is going? I'm going to vomit.
But also, would I prefer that or someone who's just immediately? Because
Oh,
I
both
don't love the
equally
tongue.
bad.
Both equally sinister. Awful
Yeah, like
stuff.
do not come in at tongue first. Do not do that.
No. And you know what, actually? Thanks for raising this. One example in this show of fantastic kissing is when Dean kisses Ali backstage at the drunk theatre, drunk Shakespeare thing. He goes in and you can see a bit of tongue on the way in,
Unbelievable.
but not in like a gross way, just in a like he fucking knows how to
He's
kiss
not
way. I
leading
saw
with
that and I
it.
went, no, but like it was
Yeah, and then he like
I would
hikes
even
her
say
up against a
that's maybe
wall.
crazy. And then he's up there like undoing the corset and I'm there going,
Yeah, and I'm like,
yeah, it's so hot. I was going to say, I love being on the internet when a show like this comes out and everyone just goes, ah, and all of the
it's
memes
so
come
good.
out and my algorithm just like knows what's up. I love being on the internet on days and weeks like that. What were you going to say?
Yeah, it's bringing back when we were both on Heated Rivalry internet and just firing off posts like left, right, and center to each other.
What was that one account? It was someone, Ali reads things. Ali reads things. I think that's the handle.
Ali learns to read. Shout out Ali learns to
Ali
read because
learns
she
to
was doing the
read.
fucking work.
And like the most immaculate posts, like incredible stuff.
Yeah, so good. She still does them every now and then, but
Yeah.
I think she burned herself out.
Yeah. Yeah, fair enough. I was burnt out just from looking at them. We had to put in a hiatus on for us where we weren't allowed to send them to
we
each
were
other
like,
anymore because we were both like,
we
this
gotta
show's
stop.
making us sick.
Yeah, like physically unwell.
Yeah,
no, my
Caito,
second
like,
point
went
was
down a bad mental rabbit hole. Yeah.
but a great one. I had a great time.
Yeah.
Dean fucking De Laurentiis. How dare you make me like a blonde man like that?
Yeah, blonde man propaganda.
But also,
I love
it's blonde man propaganda, but he shouldn't be blonde. That actor should not be blonde. It looks a little off.
Well, I was actually going to say the way that they've dyed it is not very good. Like the blonde is, it's way too harsh, that blonde. They should have done more of like a honey toned blonde, I think. It is still hot though.
It is. I was thinking about this because I was like, why did they just fucking bleach it like that? But it is entirely accurate with if a college boy were to decide he wanted to bleach his hair and it grew out a little bit. That's the exact vibe. So in my mind, he's not a natural blonde, but he's decided he's going to be blonde.
I guess so. I don't know if that's how it is in the book, but
it's not. But that's my that's my headcanon.
Cool.
Yeah.
Which a good note, by the way. I read the book, the first book. I'm going to read the next.
I've got it.
Couple.
I've got it here, waiting.
Yeah. I'm just going to let you know the writing is so fucking bad. It is so fucking bad. It's so bad. Like, that's another thing with Heated Rivalry. Rachel Reid is a pretty good writer. These books are bad.
See, that doesn't worry me so much because I host a smut podcast and therefore I have read some shit that should never have made it to page.
Yeah, cool. And a lot of it hasn't made it to page because it's been self-published, ebook only.
Yeah. Never made it to physical page for sure.
Yeah.
And it should
digital page only.
So I have read some of the worst writing you'll ever read, but God, it's fun sometimes.
Yeah. They've also made some key changes to the plot in the deal, the book versus into the show. And the show is much better. The plot is way better.
Yes.
The character is a lot more robust. Like they're quite surface level in the book, I think, and they've made it so much better for the
Yeah.
show.
I think, yeah, that's kind of what we had here, which is like they've done a really good job in the show, which I'm sure is probably not the case in the book so much, but it's like quite obvious in the show that they've made an effort to do this, which is that these are woke hockey boys. Like these are younger generation, sensitive, emotionally intelligent hockey boys at college. They were boys written by a woman. And
Correct.
I think that's why we love them so much, which is usually the case. Men, we're literally giving you instruction manuals. Please use them accordingly. But for sure, the general consensus is that hockey players are not generally like this in real life, which is a huge bummer. But
Devastating.
you can tell they've made the effort. So, like the addition of the Jules character, which is one of the boys' sibling, which is a character that is kind of a combination of Jenny Humphrey and Sky from
fucking Sky. Fucking Sky.
The Summer I Turned Pretty.
Who,
so
who, as Annabelle, best friend of the pod, will know, I exclusively call Sky Skype. We called Sky Skype for the whole of Summer I Turned Pretty. And Skype
about as
is
relevant
the single
as
most
Skype.
annoying. Skype is the single most annoying character. And I said this to Caito as well. I was like, hey, why do they always make the non-binary characters so fucking weird?
I think we're at the point in television where they know that they need to include them in shows like
really
this,
know how yet.
but they simply do not know how. So they've gone with the general stereotypes of a non-binary person, which I have a non-binary sibling. Like I know a lot of non-binary people. They're chillers. You don't need to make them fucking weird and annoying.
That's what I mean. I've never met a non-binary person like Skype or Jules. And like,
yeah, I feel like you'd have to be so deep in Nam.
Deep in Nam. But the thing about Jules as well is that there's like crazy entitlement in how the character's written. Like they're just not a likable character at all. And I was like, cool.
And I think the addition of Jules, while it was like not perfectly executed, it was a super shortcut to these hockey boys are just using the correct pronouns and it's just not a big deal. And that's
I agree.
It's like basically hacked you to be like, oh, these are different. They're not fucking asshole jocks. They're boys with feelings.
You're actually, it's a very good point. It was a really clever like plot device, plot shortcut, just to suddenly be like, okay, these people are like, they're aware, they're up to date kind of like culturally. And they are very welcoming and inclusive, which is nice.
Yeah, they were like, this is a new generation of hockey players.
Wish they existed, actually.
Yeah, God forbid. The main couple is Hannah and Garrett. And I think they are really cute and they have a very cute storyline. And there's a lot of like emotional stuff attached to their storyline, which I'm sure we'll get into with the other couples that end up happening in this show as well. But sorry, the star of this season to me is Ali and Dean. I am so excited for their season, which is the next one.
I will say that most of the time in these like rom-com smutty books that have like the different pairings in the same universe, the first one is always like quite emotional and sweet.
Yes.
And then
the second one is
either
hot.
The second or the third, usually, either the second or third is usually like horny. Yeah. And Dean and Ali are hot.
They're a hot couple and the actors have really good chemistry. I do think Hannah and Garrett, like the two actors, so Ella and Belmont, have good chemistry, but it's different because also Ella is only 19 and Belmont is 28. So like while the scenes were very like, and obviously he was super respectful the whole time and they're like besties, it's when you know that you're like, it is a bit of a different dynamic going in as well. And it's good that they were the pairing where it's like super respectful and she's like super unsure about it. And like, yeah, it's a lot sweeter.
Yeah, I agree, actually. It's a really good point because I think you couldn't really like maybe go for it as much in like the Dean and Ali pairing. If one of them were 19 in that pairing, you'd be like, hey, this feels weird.
Yeah, it's like in the storyline, everyone's the same age, but straight up, you are 19, and I do know that.
Yeah,
and let's
and I do
protect
know
this
that.
baby.
Yeah.
Which,
it's so
speaking
good
of,
though. And actually, yeah, you go.
Oh no, I'm going to change tack, so you go.
Oh, I was just going to say that Corinne, another bestie of the pod, and I were saying that by like toward the end of the season, every time Garrett and Hannah came on and they had some sort of like, you know, kind of deep emotional thing, we were both like, get him off. I want to see Dean again.
Yeah, I was kind of like, okay, like, we get it, you know? Like, we get it. I also, we just need to talk about how beautiful the actor that plays John Logan is. He is the Jess from Gilmore Girls of this generation. Holy shit.
Yeah, he's beautiful.
I think
And how about
he doesn't
crazy that in real life he and Renee Rapp dated, and that's who her song "In the Kitchen" is about? Is fucking John Logan? Crazy.
Yeah. I would say, like, because we obviously talked about how hot Belmont is earlier. Belmont's got much more aura, I think.
He's rizzy.
He's just a more outgoing kind of person, I think. Yeah, he's rizzy, but the fucking cow eyes on John Logan. There's one like very quick scene where he's wearing a bandana.
Oh, it's don't the fucking bandana
stuff. It's
sends me
sickening
into a spiral.
Stuff. Oh my god,
so hot.
It's outrageous.
But and I'm like, hey, have I met my cow-eyed counterpart? Yes. I look at him and I'm like,
yes. Yeah, let's just look at each other's giant eyes together.
I know. Have you heard his voice as well? He has the voice of a fucking angel.
Yeah, he can sing. And why was Josh Houston the singer in this show? Like,
I don't know.
I get he has more like artsy dirtbag vibes, but like, why'd you do that?
Yeah. And again, another difference in the book, that character, Justin, is on the football team. He's not a musician. He's on the football team. Like, there's a massive difference with that character. So all of the stuff about the songwriting and stuff like that, completely different. Yeah. And I think it was a good change.
Yeah.
Me too. I also want a quick shout out, Josh Houston. I have interviewed him like maybe 4 times through work, and he has been every single time nothing but the most respectful, the most lovely, really like funny and kind and thoughtful and really, really lovely. I love his agent, Jane. So shout out to Jane and shout out to
Jane.
Josh. Beautiful team, beautiful boy, beautiful manager.
I saw this video where they were interviewing him and they were like, oh, what do you miss about being in Sydney? Because he owns a cafe, I think, in Cronulla, but I think he's from like the western suburbs, but
they were
like, what do you miss about being in Sydney?
The hills.
The hills. And he was like, Eliana, the chicken shop.
Bless him.
Is what he misses the most.
Him. So
and then he was like, oh, and my family. He went through his whole order. He's like, I'd get a whole chicken, chips, like, and then he's like, oh, and my family.
And my family. And my family. So cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's local a lovely boy. So shout out to Josh. Yeah, he's a local boy. All right.
So there was also like a plot line that I thought was interesting that I just wanted to touch on, which was the sexual assault side of it all, which is kind of the catalyst for how Hannah and Garrett end up hooking up in the first place. I think they handled it quite well as like a serious plot line. What do you think?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. And what if I missed your
Like, I think they were.
question? What if I zoned out for a second and I missed what you said?
I mean, you kind of answered it. I was like, was there a buffer? Or no, this time Holly was buffering.
No, that was me going,
So it was like the sexual assault plotline was kind of the catalyst for
mhm,
how they hooked up the first time, which is that
mm,
Hannah can't finish around
yeah,
other people.
mhm.
And she trusted Garrett enough to like help her with that, which was quite beautiful actually.
It
But
was really beautiful.
I think there's so many ways that could have gone sideways, but I think they did a good job of like rolling that out in a way where it felt believable, but you still like Hannah was still such a good character in terms of like it wasn't her defining thing, but it was something she was dealing with, and also
Mm,
how Garrett was about it. I mean, did he need to fucking wail on the guy on the ice? I would argue yes, but many
yeah,
would say no.
yeah. I also think with
uh,
the orgasm thing, they did a really good job of being like, it's not just like one guy comes in and suddenly she's fixed and she can orgasm, like how they manage it with like them getting off on their own, but like together. I thought that was a good way to do it because it's like he didn't
sorry,
fix
that
her.
was maybe the hottest scene in the season.
It was really well done. Really well done.
Yeah, it was crazy. Did you see the interview where Belmont was saying that they filmed all the scenes together? They didn't quite get to shooting his individual scenes. So obviously it cuts like close in on Belmont, close in on Ella, or like Garrett and Hannah. And so they filmed all of his scenes where it's close up on him and he's just alone. Like Ella's not there. So he's just alone in the room with all the crew.
That is so
he was
funny.
he was talking about it and then he was like, yeah, I just had to be like, boys, like, how are we?
That is so
So
funny.
fun. Anyway, if you haven't already, check out Off Campus on Amazon Prime. Would recommend. Really good. If you have, go watch it again. We probably will.
We certainly will. If you're thinking about reading it, I would say maybe don't. The the show's way better. Just watch it again.
Yeah, I'm gonna read it, but I'll get to it. You know, I'm not in a rush.
Yeah. Okay.
We've got another one each. Should we?
We do.
Who should go first?
Over to you. You kick it off.
So, hot to me, the Las Culturistas Culture Awards, which is niche, I am aware, but I'm here to educate you all if you don't know what I'm talking about. Las Culturistas, ugh. Las Culturistas is a pop culture and comedy podcast hosted by besties Bowen Yang of SNL fame and Matt Rogers, who is in a lot of stuff now because of this podcast. It started in 2016 and it's now on Will Ferrell's Big Money Players podcast network. So it's pretty big now. They get some excellent guests, but I've been a long time listener on and off of Las Culture. I'm addicted to pop culture, obviously, so this is a perfect fit for me. And I do love Matt and Bowen. They're so funny and so silly, and they have such a great relationship with each other. They call each other sisters.
Cute. How did they meet?
I think like uni, like college.
Right. Wow, they're like proper besties and have known
Yeah,
each
yeah,
other for
like
like a long
from
time.
back in the day. Yeah.
Cute.
They refer to their listeners. You know how like pods will end up with like a fan base and they call themselves something, or like musicians or whatever?
Yeah, like the Fuckettes. Like the
Yes.
Fuckettes.
Shout out
Or
the
our favorite
Fuckettes.
podcast, Every Outfit.
Yeah. So they refer to their listeners. There's like backstory to this, but I think it's so funny. They call them readers or Katies, which is Kayteigh.
Oh my God. KTs.
Katies or readers, which I think is so funny. They're like, now listen, dear readers.
So funny. What does KTs come from?
There's like a persona that popped up that they created, I think, that's like, or it was maybe a caller or something.
Mm-mm.
I'm not entirely sure, but it's like part of their lore.
Love it.
They get, as I said, they get some really big names on this podcast. So you've probably seen clips floating around the internet. They've got a famous segment called I Don't Think So, Honey, where hosts, both of them and their guests, have 1 minute each to basically bitch about something that pisses them off. And they start it with, I don't think so, honey. And then they like go into it. And it can be whatever. Like I think Kate Blanchett's was leaf blowers.
Leaf blowers.
Yeah.
Leaf blowers. So funny.
They also ask a question to all of their guests that is, what's the culture that made you realize culture is for you? Which
is a great question.
A great question, and one that we are constantly trying to answer. My answer to this, I mean, I've been absorbing gossip magazines since I could read. So, because they were all at my nan's place.
Yeah.
But the earliest, like, proper cultural moment that I remember is when David Beckham had an affair.
Screaming.
And I was in
with what's her name? Something Loose. Rachel Loose.
Yeah. And I was like
that.
9 or 10. And I very clearly remember that we were in Scotland at the time. I was seeing my dad's family. And it was all over the newspapers. So here's me, 10 years old, reading the paper with a fucking cup of tea in Scotland about David Beckham having an affair.
I'm dead. It's so funny. I don't know what mine would be. I'm not sure. Like, I think my parents have had a subscription to National Geographic for like 30 years or something mental.
Yep.
So like I was reading those magazines from like a very young age.
Yeah.
I also just I've been a magazine girl since I exited the womb, and my favorite thing to do would be, especially when we went down the coast, so it'd be like small newsagents. I would just like stand and look at the magazine sections and the newsagents for like so long.
Same.
And then I also remember when
we're
Kate
both
Middleton
mag girlies.
I remember when Kate Middleton and Prince William got married. The royal wedding was a big one for me.
Yes.
And we stayed up and watched it, and I tried on my mum's wedding dress and stood there in the living room in my mum's wedding dress watching the royal wedding. So maybe that's mine.
Oh, yeah. That's a good one. I think I was like 17. I'd already been fucking around the traps by that point.
Yeah. How old would I have been then? Like
14, 15?
Something. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay, I'm not 5 years older than you.
Sorry. I just like... Okay, you are 4 years older than me, though.
No.
3?
3.
3.
3.
Yeah. 3.
Don't age me like that.
Sorry, I just can't count. I told you I have 3 brain cells, guys.
So the Lust Culture Awards is an annual awards show that they now do. They started it a few years back, and it was mostly just like an online thing, or then they hosted a ceremony, but it was just an event basically that they held and made like content from. And now it gets taped and aired on Peacock.
So good.
So the taping has happened this year. It comes out on June 17, and I will be trying to hunt it down because there's so many, like, I watched all the clips last year. Yeah. It's so ridiculous and funny. It's like what you want an awards show to be. The awards are insane. Yeah. Like the whole thing is just one big bit. Like there's like so musical numbers.
Names of the awards are insane.
Yeah, I'll do some for you in a little bit. But the attendees are like pretty famous because everybody on earth loves Matt and Bowen, and like celebrities just fucking love them. So this year it was like the cast of Hacks, the Hunting Wives, everyone from SNL, G-Flip, Lisa Rinna, RuPaul, Francois Arnaud, like Will Ferrell, Mandy Moore, Brittany Snow, like, and they're all fun people that you want on a carpet.
So like, fun.
I just feel like that would be if you were on like an awards circuit, I feel like it would be such a relief to be like, oh, now I get to go to the last Culture Awards and just be silly. Because they all get
I
like
love the
dressed
G-Flip.
up and like,
Was there?
yeah, and Chriselle.
So good. So good.
So I want to run you through some of the categories of the awards because I think that really gives you an idea of what we're in for and why I love it so much because they are so funny. Obviously they do hand out actual awards, like it's like a proper awards show, but some of the awards are most beautiful name for a daughter you haven't even thought of yet. And the nominees are Ricochet, Gelateria, Pizza, Peetsa, pronounced pizza,
Nice.
Begonia, and Claro.
I'm dead. I would 100% be the person that would have a kid called Ricochet, though. That was very me.
Chic.
Very me.
There's the Real Housewives Award for Best Way to Start a Confrontation, which I'll pop the video in here because Matt does a much better job of it than I ever could. They really deliver the nominations.
In the category of Real Housewives Award for Best Way to Start a Confrontation, the nominees are So Thank You for Meeting Me Here. You owe me an apology. I am never speaking to you again. No. Not here. And you're disgusting, and your husband is disgusting, and your children are disgusting. These are the nominees for the Real Housewives Award for Best Way to Start a Confrontation.
There's Best Neckline, and the nominees are Deep V, Mock Turtle, Classic Crew. Ugh, they really found it there.
So funny.
One that swoops down to the belly button on a red carpet, such as J-Lo. And blazer, no shirt on a red carpet, such as Gay Guy. What are some other ones? Oh, there's always a lesbian award. I think last year it was the Renee Rapp Award for excellence in lesbianism.
That was my favorite. So funny.
This year it's
so funny.
Eternal Lesbian of the Pop Culture Mind. And it's
incredible.
Kate McKinnon, Wanda Sykes, Brandy Carlisle commune with those amazing twins, the friend to lover to enemy to friend trope, and the WNBA 83% brackets conservative estimate.
That's so funny.
And then there's another one that's they always do an award that's like best vibe, hands down. And it's Stanley Tucci when he's in Italy, Seth Meyers, Kenny Chesney at the Sphere, just having dinner on Pride weekend while a Sade album plays at a respectful volume, conversation flowing, no drugs or alcohol in sight, or maybe one glass of wine. and Mia Calabresi's Summer House.
Incredible.
This is an award for you, actually. This is an award for you. Best way to be whilst flirting.
Oh, Dad, hit me with the nominations, please.
So the nominees are tossing hair from one side to the other in one fell swoop.
Yeah, incredible.
Yeah. Light laughter, aka titter.
Yeah, tittering kid.
Extremely forward / vulgar.
Not me at all.
Spaghetti, if dog on date with dog.
Yeah.
And then the last one is just being Kate Hudson.
Yeah, cool.
So real.
Love. Amazing nominees. I can't wait to see who the winner is.
Okay, sorry. I do need to share this one as well, which is the funniest. It's fucking outrageous. The award for best nut
Fuck off.
And I can't even get the first one out. I feel like I've got a video of Bowen delivering these, or Matt, so I might pop that in, but I will read them to you now, which is
Oh my God, wait, they mean
flat on
actual nut. They don't. I thought you were going to say like a fucking macadamia.
no.
Cool.
Flat on your back. It's been 4 days. Even a thought would make you go hands free. Quick, discreet, on vacation with family.
Yeah, nice.
After a heated fight, even though that's toxic. I know, that's toxic. And then big pecan. There is a nut in there. And then, and then the final one is self suck.
Fuck off. Self suck is crazy. Self suck is
crazy work.
Yeah,
crazy work. So
I'm still caught on
the Las
spaghetti
Culturistas
dog
Culture
on date
Awards.
with dog.
It's a classic.
Yeah.
So that's the Las Culturistas Culture Awards, and I look. You can go onto the Las Culture Instagram account and see all of the nominations and watch all of the videos of them reading out the nominations, and there'll be like a million clips of the thing like once it comes out. And I do recommend going and watching and consuming all of that if you would like a silly little laugh, because it is so funny.
You know, I've never actually listened to Las Culturistas, but I feel like it is made for me probably in the same way that it is made for you. So I should definitely watch it.
Yes.
I mean, listen to it. Listen and watch.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
So good. Yeah, well. Okay, my hot to me, being a bandwagon fan, which comes at a divisive time for me to be mentioning that, but I'm a firm fan of being a bandwagon fan. So, as we know, I live in New York now, and everyone has gone fucking crazy because of the Knicks. You would have seen this on Instagram, probably, unless you're on a completely different part of the algorithm to me, which is crazy if
Knicks
true.
in 4, baby.
Knicks in 4, baby, which I'll explain what that means in a second for everyone who doesn't know what that means. But this is a big deal. So the Knicks is the New York basketball team. And it's a big deal because this is the first time they've made the finals playoffs since 1999. And if they win, it would be the first time they win since 1973, which is mental.
Fuck yeah.
It's been a long drought and the team's changed a lot apparently throughout all that time. So it's a big deal. One thing about Americans,
they've been in the trenches, the Knicks.
They have. And one thing about Americans, and one thing specifically about New Yorkers, is that they really ride for their teams. Like, they're very sport inclined. They really ride for their teams. And after the Knicks having like a pretty colossal, like almost 50-year flop era, they're fucking back. They, as of the time of recording,
a flop era for the ages.
A flop era for the fucking ages. How about a flop era longer than we've been alive? That's a long flop era. But they, as of the time of recording, have won 13 games in a row, which is incredible. And the Knicks in 4 thing is because the finals playoffs is a best of 7. And so if you win 4 of the games and if you win 4 straight, then you've already done it. So I think saying Knicks in 4 means that like the other team doesn't get any wins. So it's like over in 4. So that's why everyone is saying it.
My mayor Muslim, my bagels Jewish, my Christian Dior, Knicks.
And they're playing the San Antonio Spurs, which is fine actually because my housemate Nils is from San Antonio, so he goes for the Spurs. So every time he goes to watch it, he is fully the only person in the whole of New York who's going for the Spurs. But it's so fun. Like, this dynamic is so fun, and I love that it's made the news everywhere, just how much New York is fucking living for this. And it's so fun. Like, they've painted the subway station at Penn, 34 Penn, Penn Station, blue and orange in celebration of the Knicks.
Yes.
People are chanting. Everyone's wearing the caps. Everyone's wearing the jerseys. Everyone's wearing the caps, guys. Like, and everyone is so excited.
Yeah.
I've been watching the games at a bar in Williamsburg called the Roebling, which is really cool. And you stand out on the street and they've got like big screens up so everyone can watch it like standing out on the footpath. And it's so
it's
much
World Cup
fun.
vibes.
And it's amazing. It just reminds me of the 2023 FIFA Women's World Cup. And it's just the best vibe. Like, it's so much fun. And I think I'm someone who's always been around sport. I've played a lot of sport, but I'm like, in terms of, I'm not a massive sport watcher just because I like it when I'm at a game, but I don't really give that much of a fuck most of the time. Like, when I'm just like,
I'm not like, you're not following it.
I'm not really following it. Like, I generally vaguely have an idea of what's going on. The exception would be the Arsenal women's football team, who I do follow, and the Matildas, who I obviously follow. I know what they're doing, but most other sports and teams I don't really give that much of a fuck about. But there's something about the energy and there's something about a big cultural moment like this that just people can jump on board, and I think it is so much fun. Then at the same time, there's been this massive wave of people being like, so many performative fans, like, you haven't even been a fan of the Knicks for ages. And I'm kind of like, shut up. Yeah? Like, I understand if people like have been going for another
performative
team.
fans is wrong.
I agree.
Yeah.
I think the performative fan thing is maybe more of a joke. Is maybe more of a joke, who are like, wearing a hat just to like try and get people to talk to them and stuff like that. But like the bandwagon thing, I get it.
Actually, what you've got is new fans.
Correct. And that's, I think,
they've
always
got
been
new
the issue,
fans.
is that people, old fans hate new fans, which is fucking stupid, because it's like, the more fans, the better. They're going for your team. Like, the more support and the bigger the groundswell, the better. And I was trying to come up like with the comparison to try and help me understand these people. And I was like, maybe it'd be like when I was a massive One Direction fan when I was 14, 15. And then, they released What Makes You Beautiful. And everyone was like, oh my God, I'm obsessed with Harry. And I was like, hey, I watched them all the way through X Factor. I've watched every single video tour diary they've done. Like, I'm on Tumblr, on their secret Tumblr, sending them messages to Kevin the Pigeon, which was their secret Tumblr. Like, I was a real fan. So when people started being like, oh my God, Harry's so hot, I love What Makes You Beautiful, I was like, I hate you. So
you're like,
guess
I'm
maybe
winning. I'm winning fandom. Go away.
Exactly. I was like, I'm the fan. Anyway, so I guess that's maybe what it's like, me trying to like understand grown men who are annoyed about it. But I'm like, not everyone can be Ben Stiller, who's genuinely been watching the Knicks for like 20 plus years. Like, it's crazy. Crazy.
Spike Lee.
Spike Lee, Ben Stiller, Fat Joe, the rapper, Timothy Chalamet, like, they out there watching every single game. And I'm like, okay, amazing. And I didn't live here before.
I do think it's so cute.
I didn't really give that much of a fuck.
They all like get themselves courtside, and so they all just like hang out together courtside like every game.
It was cute as well. Timothy was doing a interview sometime recently, and he said his like favorite thing about being famous, he was like, my garden tickets, like my seats at the Garden. He was like, it's my favorite thing, like, hands down. And those tickets in the playoffs are $200,000 at the Garden. Like, they're expensive. But Timothy Chalamet has been obsessed with the Knicks since he was literally like 5. So I'm like, imagine finally so imagine finally, being a celebrity or having enough money to be able to go every single game to see your favorite team play. Like, that's a sick use of celebrity money. I love it.
That's why I would like to be a celebrity. Well, I would like to be rich.
I know.
Because then you can just do the fun stuff that you want to do.
Exactly. And I saw some comments which like, even people being like, nah, like, Chalamet's such a new fan, like, Ben Stiller's been there since like 99. And I'm like, hey, can't Ben Stiller is double his age?
Oh, at least. Like, Timmy was only born in like 1995.
Exactly. And I'm like, he can't go before he can afford to go. Like, I think he won something when he was maybe 11. I saw a picture the other day that he won a scavenger hunt and won free passes to go see a Knicks game. And there's pictures of him with some of the players who now he like gets to call
So
maybe not friends, but like mates, like acquaintances. Like he must
yeah,
be
you're telling me
fucking zinging.
he's not a fan when he's out here doing fucking scavenger hunts as a child to get tickets to go. Like, come on.
Exactly. I'm like, Timmy is a fan. He skipped the Met Gala twice for the Knicks playoffs. Like, I think we
Yeah.
can give him a pass. And
It's
yeah,
like that this is his dream.
it's fully his dream. And no, maybe I'm not Spike Lee. Maybe I'm not Timothy Chalamet. But man, do I love a sporting moment. And I'm so about it. And I'm going to all the
It's so
games.
good.
Haven't missed one of the last maybe 4, which is not super impressive, noted. But I care. I'm excited. I can't wait. I love it.
It's fun. It's such a good energy when like there's like the whole city gets behind a team kind of thing.
Exactly. There's this writer, pop culture person, podcaster in New York called Peyton Dix. She used to do stuff for New York Magazine, and she made a really funny reel about bandwagon fans and stuff, which maybe we can overlay it and play.
Here's my take. I think it's fine if people hop on the Knicks bandwagon. I think it's fine. Let them in. There's no line at the door. There's no capacity. This isn't Noah's Ark. We don't got to go 2 by 2. Okay, let them in. If you're learning about the Knicks, right now, watching this video, if you're deciding, let me get my ass in the streets next week, that's fine. I want the NYPD stressed out. I want community building. I'm like, it's okay. I'm a Liberty girl myself. I just learned about the boys, but I'm an ally. And I think the more people out here, the better. Okay, if we win, it's going to be crazy. Let them in. Y'all are being too strict, I swear.
And it's really funny. She's like, let him in. Who cares? And the caption was like, Knicks in 4, quote, someone from Ohio. And I was like, me.
You are at least
Yeah.
like you're there, You're there for the moment.
At least I live here.
Yeah, and also like I mean if they do it in 4, then for the rest of your life you can be like, I was there when it was Knicks in 4.
Exactly, which is why like I'd be buying my merch.
Yeah, and you know what?
I would too. The other day. 100%. I know. So anyway, that's my little 2 cents in support of performative fans.
Yeah.
And performative or bandwagon fans. I'm like all for it, guys. All for it.
Does it count if I went and saw the Knicks play against the Phoenix Suns back in the Jeremy Lin days in like 2012? That counts.
Yeah, I think so.
OG fan. 14 years now, guys.
I think, yeah. Love it.
Have I followed the NBA closely since then? Not especially, but I for sure usually know who's doing well and who's doing poorly.
That's enough for me, man. That's enough for me.
Exactly.
All right. Over to our final segment. And for what?
And for what? Please, for what?
This is our dating segment where we dive into all sorts of relationship questions and quandaries and give advice with absolutely zero authority to do so. So today,
our favorite.
What are our updates? Yeah, we love this section. What do we have to talk about today?
We love. So we'll give a quick update on some of the stories that we've shared previously. And then we do have an important topic to discuss afterwards. But I have, so my update on man who removed clothes extremely quickly and stood butt-ass naked in my living room. No updates, no further movement, haven't heard from him in weeks. So that's awesome.
Cool. Which is so rude. So rude.
So rude. And you know what? I was kind of annoyed about it for a while because I'm like, hello? So much for wanting to be my friend. But I'm over it.
Fucking annoyed about it.
Yeah, I got over it and I was
You're
like,
over it.
I don't need that. My friends are so good. I have such high standards for my friends. Like, sorry,
Yeah,
you acting like you're never going to make the cut
I
if you're acting
agree.
like that.
And similar vibe, as you know, this guy who I matched with on Raya, I think recently, we followed each other for a couple of weeks. We were going to get a drink and then neither of us did anything about it. This week, he messaged me and was like, hey, we should get a drink
Yep.
soon. And I went, yeah, for sure. And he goes, are you free tonight? And I went, yeah, I am free tonight. I was going to watch the Knicks if you want to do it together. How's that for fucking performative fan, guys? I'm trying to invite a date on my Knicks
Yeah.
watch. Anyway.
And you know what? Chic. I was just going to catch the game.
Yeah, it's called habit stacking. You heard of it? Anyway. But he was like, yeah, fun, I'm keen. Where do you want to watch it? And I went, I hadn't really decided. Like, do you have a preference? And he goes, I don't know. I've never watched sport in a bar before. So I went, okay, well, last time I watched it at this bar, we stood outside. It was fun. He just liked it. And I went, okay. So then I sent him a story of a bar around here that was doing a watch thing. And I went, oh, we could go here. Never opened it. Still hasn't opened it. Still hasn't opened it. And that was on Wednesday. It's Sunday today.
Do they do that? Like, why? This has happened to me so many times where they'll message you and it's like, okay, you've said you want to do something like tonight. And rare for me, I've said, sure. I don't usually, like, you know, if I'm saying that, I'm like, okay, like, I got nothing on. Normally, I do not accept same day offers, but then they go and brick it because, and I'm like, but you got what you wanted. I said, let's hang out tonight. I've given you an option for where to go tonight. What? What more do you want? Do you want me to just like, and then as soon as it comes to the logistics, they fuck off. And you're like, do you want me to just like teleport to where you are? Because
it's so
I can't
rude.
do that. Like, is that the only way that was going to happen? Is if I just like appeared in front of you? Like, obviously a plan has to be made to catch up. Like, I can't read your fucking mind.
Yeah, it's fucking
Shits
mental.
me. And then they disappear and you're like, but you got what you wanted. What?
It's crazy. Anyway, for anyone who's experienced this, I have come up with the perfect reply, which I will send if he ever dares to message me again.
Oh,
which
it's good.
I'm assuming it'll be something like,
It's
hey,
good.
sorry, I got busy or something like that or whatever. And my reply will be, all good. I won't be free next time. And I feel pretty good about that. I think it's actually a sick reply. All good, exclamation mark. I won't be free next time.
I will be employing that moving forward because it is
amazing.
Such a fuck you, but still so nice.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It's like, I haven't said anything
like,
rude,
so
but
fine,
I'm also just like...
But that was your shot and you blew it.
Yeah, and I have boundaries, so...
Yeah.
So rude. So rude.
Employ that. Everyone, if you're ever struggling with what to say when someone comes fucking crawling back into your DMs, I won't be free next time.
I won't be free next time. Yeah. Sorry.
It's so chic.
I know. What was our next thing?
Well, we were going to discuss the prevalence that we have both noticed lately. Me a while ago, because I have not been on dating apps for some time. Holly more recently, because she has been back on them. Feet men.
Feet men are like out and about guys in a way that I've never witnessed before.
So when we say feet men, I'm assuming most of you know what we mean, but we do mean men that have a thing for feet, which, let's be clear, there's no kink shaming going on here.
No,
do what you got to do.
Absolutely not.
The thing about a foot man, I think there's a difference between guys who are into feet and a foot man. A foot man really leads with his foot man persona. he needs you to know quite urgently that he's here for the feet. And
Yeah.
it is so unsettling to be talking to someone for like really not long and for them to be like, or you could send me photos of your feet, or for them to
It's
be like,
so crazy.
your feet look really good in that photo on your profile.
Which is what I got the other day. He went, fuck, you'd look good in platforms. And I was like, what? What? And I went, I'd be so
Hinge.
tall. That was on Hinge. I went, I'd be so tall. And he went, haha, I'm talking about platform sneakers or sandals, to be fair, not heels.
Which
What
is
the fuck is a
the
platform
ugliest,
sandal?
like a flat platform, I think, with this, like, but
Why
sorry,
does he even know what that is?
a platform sneaker is the ugliest millennial derogatory shit on this earth.
I know. I was like, don't even say that. I do a kitten heel and that's it. Mind your
Yeah,
mouth.
do not say
Literally
that to
watch your
me.
mouth. Yeah.
Do not say that to me. Yeah, I had come across it a fair bit when I was back in the days when I was on Field, because that's a
Yeah.
freakier app. And the thing is, you'd come across a few of them, but you're like, this is par for the course. You're going to encounter the odd footman. But it was interesting to me to hear that they are, in fact, on the normie apps too, with their
They
footman
are
behavior.
like crazy to witness one on Hinge. Crazy to witness one on Hinge. Yeah.
Like,
Anyway, have you
yeah,
guys
and he like
ever encountered
semi-opened with
feet
that.
people? He did. He did. I also, by the way, I met one in person the other day who held my foot under the table at a bar, stroking my tattoo on my ankle, holding my foot. That's crazy. That's crazy.
That was how he flirted, was to hold Holly's foot.
And I'd had about 5 drinks at that point, so I was like, But in hindsight, I'm like, hey, what was that?
That, like, the actual audacity.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
It's crazy. I have a good footman story, actually, which certainly makes me look fucking weird, but it's funny, so we're telling it anyway. So
yeah,
there was a while when I was on Field where I was getting quite a few requests, or like guys asking about feet, as they are wont to do. And so I was like, okay, fuck it. Let's go and see if I can make some money out of this. Because who among us has not thought about selling our foot photos online for some extra money? Like, truly, who among us hasn't thought about that at least momentarily?
I'm still thinking about it.
I think about it often. And I was like, maybe this is my chance. This is my way in. You get one or two pay pigs and you send them foot photos.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't really have any distinguishing features on my feet, so all good. There was a couple, and it's the thing I've learned about footmen that ask for photos when they meet you on an app is that they are not pay pigs. They are desperate for your attention. And so you'd be like, yeah, you can have it, but you're paying me for it. And then what then ensues is like a fucking 40-minute long negotiation on what they can have in the photo for the price.
Yeah.
And in the end, you're negotiating for the sake of like no more than $30. And I'm like,
which is $3,000.
Yeah. And once I kind of clocked that, I was like, oh, fuck this. Like, no. So there was this guy who was in England and also it's like, because foot photos are really low stakes. So if it's like $10 here and there and they're PayPaling you, you're kind of like, whatever. It takes me 2 seconds to take a foot photo. Like, it's easy money, but it's the negotiating that really takes up all the time. There was this guy in England who like started messaging me and I was like, you are like a weird little simp, but, and let me be clear, I'm not sexually interested in any of these guys. I was truly trying to make money here.
Yeah, she's entrepreneurial. What can we say?
Yeah, no, for sure. he would message me every now and again and ask for like foot photos. And then he'd be like, do your friends want to send them? Blah, blah, blah. And it would be like $10, $20 maybe on a good day. But he kept replying when I would say things like, the price is going up. He'd be like, I'm broke. Like, I'm too skint for that. Like, and I'm like, we're talking about like $30. You're out here soliciting
Also, if you're
with
too
like
broke, then you go.
Well, one time he told me that he was going to get money from his parents for his birthday, and so he could get some.
But my thing is, I'm like, if you're too broke to pay $30 for a foot pic, then go to the beach and just look at them for free. Why are you trying to pay for them?
Because they want your attention. My theory is it's not
Sad.
actually really about the feet. Like,
Mm.
a lot of the
It never
time, it's
is.
like, it never is. A lot of the time, it's like the feet part of it. I mean, sure, a foot fetish is like a genuine thing, and I'm sure a lot of people have that, and it's fine. Again, no kink shaming. But it's so much easier to ask for feet than to ask for nudes from a girl. And then
True.
you still get the same conversation.
Yeah.
But never forget, once I got sick of this guy who we called Foot Jack, never forget
An amazing
that,
nickname.
yeah, as far as they go, it did what it said on the tin. I fucked him off and I was like, you are broke. Fuck off. Like, I don't have time for this. I have an actual paying job to go to. And at the time, I think I'd said I needed like $30 per photo. Very basic. You're not getting much for your money kind of thing. And then he came back and he said, and I said, okay. And I was like, fuck you. It's $200. Like, you know, be serious or get out.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, but it used to be 30. And I said, yeah. And then I decided that this was a waste of my time. So to make it worth my time, because I have to spend so long fucking negotiating with you, it's $200. Take it or leave it. Preferably leave it. Because I was like, the easiest way to get rid of him. The easiest way to get rid of him is to just put the price up beyond what he can afford. And
Yeah.
he decided he couldn't afford that. Or he wanted more for his money. And he said, he was like, do you sell other photos? And I was like, of what? What do you mean? And he sent me the poo emoji. And I was like, what is that? What do you mean?
Yeah.
He said,
hey, what is that? What the fuck
he
is
wanted,
that?
God, I hope my family's not listening. He wanted a photo of a shit that I had just taken. And I said, and what do you think that's worth monetarily for you to pay me? Just curious.
Just out of
his
interest,
answer-
how would you price that?
Yeah. It's an absolute fucking no, but how would you price that? And his answer, give me a best offer. His answer was $30. For me to send him a
Deafening
photo
silence because I feel sick. It's crazy.
of my fresh shit.
Yeah, it's fucking mental.
And I was like, lose this number. I think I blocked him.
Block. So bad. So bad.
How do you go from asking for photos of feet to asking for a photo of my shit?
Also, how about, hey, the feet pics are $200? What do you mean, can I have a picture of your shit for 30? What?
Yeah, okay, so if the foot pics have gone up in price, are the shit pics still on sale?
Why are the shit pics on sale?
Have they been hit by the cost of inflation?
Yeah, they have. There are tariffs on the shit pics.
Yeah, we're imposing tariffs on shit pics.
Fuck. So grim. So grim.
So grim. So
Well, Jack was
all to
mentally
say,
ill.
For Jack was mentally ill. All to say, why are there so many feet men? Like,
Yeah, there's a
can have your
footman
kinks.
epidemic.
I just think if you're leading, like if you've got a fetish, unless you're on an app that like specifically kind of goes into that, it's the kind of thing where it's like you build some trust and a like general relationship with the person before you kind of get into that. Whereas even on Hinge these days, these motherfuckers are leading with feet.
Yeah,
More
hey,
so
you
than
look amazing
any
in platform
other.
sandals.
Hello? More so than any other like kink that I've kind of come across. Except for like a dom sub dynamic where so many of them are like, I'm a pleasure dom, and you're like, no, you're not.
Be quiet. Be so quiet.
No, you're not. You don't actually know what that means. Be so silent.
Yeah, it's insane. It's actually crazy.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Anyway, have you guys encountered anyone like that? Please let us know. Please write in with any
please send
stories.
us your foot stories, because I'm sure we can't be the only ones. In fact, I would love to know that we aren't the only ones, because then I would be concerned about the aura that we're putting out into the world.
Yeah, and I'm concerned enough about that, so make us feel better with your crazy stories too.
And I think about that constantly. So
yeah.
And of course, if you have another dating query as well as a foot story, always send voice notes, messages, whatever you would like. Can be totally anonymous. We'll keep it name free on the pod. Our DMs are completely open at Hot to Me Pod.
Yay.
And that's the end of the episode. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please, if you like the show, rate, review us on whatever platform you're on. It really helps. Subscribe, tell your friends. It's all for the cause of us continuing to do this more often than when we get time. And of course, you can always find us at Hot to Me Pod on socials. You can find me, Caito, on the Smut Fairy podcast as well, where I discuss smutty romance books with Bessie of the pod, Eleanor.
And you can find me, Holly, on Substack at as soon as possible.
So thanks again, and we'll see you next time. But in the meantime, stay hot.
Bye.
Mwah.